Alright, testing. Okay. This is working. Awesome. Okay. Hello! Howdy, folks. Let's just jump right into this. Well, we're back again with this Zelda-like project. I've decided to cut that. I don't know. I lost interest in that. What is it? The turn-based strategy game. I don't know. I guess it really didn't captivate me. I wasn't as inspired to do it as I am to do this, and I felt like I could do more with this project than I could have. Well, that I did. So, we're back. And I did a little bit beforehand. So, this is in a new area. We can, if I turn down the, background music. Just gotta turn down the background music. So we can load up this scene again. Up. Oh. Hey, phantom camera. Oh, guess we're not gonna do that. Well, we're gonna load in this scene then. This new scene. This forest scene. Man. I gotta fix some of this audio stuff first. Just a second. Here, I'll set that volume at half. Turn this volume all the way up. It's gonna be a little loud for a second, I'm sorry. Okay, that should be good then. I don't know. Let me go and see if okay. Music should be all good then. And then let's go in here now. This yeah. There we go. Still gonna change the music up a bit. Nope. There we go. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Up there, there you go. What a handsome lad. There we go. Ah, I don't want this program to open up. There we go. Okay. Here we are. So we have Tricky again. She's back. Back. She'll float down. There she is. Whoa. Her hair is normal, as you can see. Very normal. It's how you should have your hair. So there's this big open area. Obviously the audio does not match. Doesn't match the area. You know, the ground. The footsteps specifically. Oh, Tricky, we gotta do something about your hair. But yeah, there's the water here. Here's some water. Very temporary. This is not how it's gonna look. This time I'm not I'm not gonna put a, I guess, a hard, well, super hard, what is it, deadline. I'm just thinking like midsummer is when this, well, my next release of this is gonna be out. It'll be, I'm thinking of doing like a dungeon, like, here, I will, no, I won't. I won't show you guys what I'm planning yet, because I'd like that to be a bit of a surprise when we get into it. So, yeah. Just a second. But yeah. So, the plans... The plans for what I have planned for this next part of the project is not just a dungeon, but there's gonna be items, a few items. I'm not exactly sure what yet. There's gonna be a wider variety of enemies, but hopefully I'll be able to reuse as much as possible. Of course, the dungeon, and then the dungeon will of course have a boss. And what I'm planning is for this to be like a very open area. It'll be like a very small open world with like a few little things that you can do, but then like the main point is like a dungeon that you'll be able to go through. It'll basically be an MVP for a bigger project, for if this project expands to become far larger than just this MVP. You get what I'm saying. Just a second. All right. So, I'm thinking what I should do first. I would work on the footstep sounds, but I'd prefer to do those manually. And I don't really have much for grass in the area. So, instead what I'm going to do is just block out this area. And I'm using the Terrain 3D add-on for the terrain, because I think that's what the add-on's used for, terrain. That's right, I need to, I always forget to do this. Set the monitor. There we go. I'm gonna smooth this out a little bit. And I may or may not have stolen the ground textures from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But these definitely aren't going to make it into the final product. These are just going to be temporary. Just for now. So I'm going to, nope, not negatives. Nope, not negatives. Opacity. Oop. Gonna decrease the opacity even lower than I guess. But it'll be like a forest dungeon. Though I think it'll be a pretty unique concept for a forest dungeon. I already have the concept in mind, it's just the dungeon design itself I'm working on at the moment. And I'm not sure whether I should do the designing of the dungeon right now, or if I should do that on my own. Or like on stream, or if I should do that on my own. But yeah. along with this project, I'm going to start posting regular videos again because it's been a little while since I've done that. So I figured this would be a good excuse to do that more. Maybe I'll make a thing. Then mostly just talking for anyone who watches afterwards right now, because it looks like no one's on the stream. But once someone is on the stream, I will ask a few questions for what I should do next. Well, actually, yeah, I will wait. But no one does show up, then I will ask that question just later on in the video, or on the stream. Is this... what's going on? Huh. Okay. All right. So I want to have plenty of room for when I do implement this dungeon. But this is still going to have a pretty nice open space. Hello. How's it going? All right. All right. Let's see here. I am doing just fine. I've decided to begin work on this project again because I don't know, I just felt more inspired to do it, you know? More entertained. Man, Tricky is way slower than I thought she was. But I am what's next I'm going to do is the idea is to make like a minimum viable product right now for a well, for a Zelda-like, of course, because that's what this is, but there she is. Wow. But it's to oh, the animation. Okay. But I want to I guess merge Breath of the Wild and traditional Zelda together into one game, you know? So I'm just gonna... this is gonna be very minimal. Probably like the size of the Great Plateau in Breath of the Wild. And there will be one dungeon and a few enemies and a few items, and that's about it. And of course, Tricky. But the dungeon will not be at all be associated with the previous sort of area, whatever it was. Where is she? There she is. The when I first started this project, it was like a very I don't know, gothic room. I don't know. I've got to speed her up though. It was very you know, this scene with the giant, the Nephilim. If I can... this guy. Oh, giant enemy. There we go. This scene. But this will not have anything to do with the dungeon. in this forest area because, well, it's gonna be a forest-themed dungeon, and I think it'll be a pretty nifty concept. This is definitely gonna be, well, big. Like, compared to me, what I've done, this is gonna be a challenge, because I've never done a dungeon, like a whole dungeon, or like a whole scene like this. But I have a little bit of confidence that I would be able to. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do is make that, and each of these are around 1 kilometer in size. They're multiples of 1024. You like that? You like my concept? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry. The concept for this project. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I definitely think I don't know, I have a feeling I'm drifting more towards, just in general, more generally Zelda type of content, I guess. I don't know, since I've talked a bunch about it, and that's kind of been like the whole idea of the channel, was creating Zelda-like games. That was the start of the channel, was creating a Zelda-like. So, which brings me on to an idea that I had. Should I like transition? Should I transition more to specifically Zelda-like content? You know, where you know, it's just dedicated to, I don't know, Zelda-related stuff. Like, I had an idea where I like a lot of Zelda YouTube is like theory or speculation type stuff, but what if I did like design, like I think this is like specifically video game design type stuff, like, you know, ideas for dungeons and stuff like that, you know, just be you, keep it real. I mean, I wouldn't not be me. I wouldn't be thinking about it if I didn't think I wouldn't enjoy it. Right. Right here I'm creating a bit of a mountain. Up. All right, here we go. Okay, that mountain's gonna take a lot longer than that. But what should I start working on right now, other than this? I think, like, should I just start creating trees, or make this water look nicer, or start working on like a generic enemy? What do you think? Need trees. So work on trees. Okay. Okay, well then here we go. I'm gonna be recreating the player model. It's gonna be more you know, like I said, I want to merge Breath of the Wild, and traditional Zelda. Part of that will be customizable clothing. Alright, so a tree. I shouldn't have deleted the cube. Well, actually, I should probably figure out a design for a tree first. Oh, and it's already brown. Right. Oops. I'm thinking pine. I don't, it wouldn't not work. Pine, but I think forest in general just has a lot more diversity in tree. So I'm thinking I'll create a few types of trees. And then I'm thinking of going for more of a Ghibli type aesthetic. Leaning more, well, specifically for environments. I don't know about character designs. I think character design specifically has been you know, that's very common. What's the climate? It's I'm not sure exactly. This is just gonna be like a test environment. I don't know if this specifically will make it into if I do make it into a final game. But I'm here. Okay, now I have to pull up the globe that I made. Where is it? Documents. What am I looking for? Base mesh? That'll lead me to it. Gosh, where did I put? No, it is in here. It's in Cruz. Which one of these is it? I think it's this one, right? I'm not confident. Let's go with this one. Let's see here. Oh, let's zoom out. I'm thinking. Let's see here. I want it to be here and somewhere here, but I'm not exactly sure where. Huh. The island? There are a couple islands. This one is pretty much Italy. Italy, Sicily, whatever. This isn't necessarily an island, but it's more peninsula-ish. And then there's this one too. But Italy is hang on. Let me look at Italy. Italian flora. It's very vibrant, relatively. Alright, where are you? The peninsula. This one? Here's one, here's one, here's one. This is one too, technically speaking. Okay, that one. Yeah, then it's gonna be pretty, it's gonna be like UK. No, no, it'll be more like northern here. If I can pull up Google Earth. It'd probably be more East Coast Canada. Which I think is at least a bit more fertile. It'd be more Maine, actually. I think. Yeah, Maine and, like Newfoundland, Quebec. Alright. Okay. But yeah. The UK, so something interesting about geography here. Fair, I'll pull this over here. So if we'll take a look here. Here, let's look at layers. No, clear. I don't want the 3D building. So you see, here's New York. I think this is New York right here. Where? Somewhere over here is New York. Yeah. Yep. Is this the Liberty Island? No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know the East Coast very well. The idea of there being a little snow. It's gonna be more than a little snow. But, yeah. But either way, this is like New York. Yeah, this is New York. Now the UK, like London. London is right here, I believe. Yes, this is London. You'll see London is way, way more north than New York, but it's the same exact climate. Ew, what do you mean ew? This is interesting stuff I'm trying to share. Now the equator is about here. So how the weather works and how water works is what cold water will go south while warm water will go north. It's very cyclical like that. Oh. Google is not liking New York is gross. Well, I'm talking about the climate. But so the Earth is divided into 6 different cells. There's the Hadley, Ferrel, and polar cells, and it'll be the 3 on the north and south, the northern and southern hemispheres. Hadley cell, you will have wind blowing this direction, and then with the southern Hadley cell, it'll be blowing the same direction. But then, so cold air will be coming down, then hot air will be rising up, creating a cycle. Then hot air will rise up again. And then, am I thinking about this right? Oh, it'll be more like this, I think. I don't know. Either way, water is like in a massive cycle right here. There's like just a whole current system right here. And so the hot air from the Gulf Stream will be coming up. It'll be coming up past New York, and it will get all the way over to Ireland and what is it? The UK. But at the same latitude, you have Canada that's like not very fertile. And well, I'm not sure about this peninsula over here. I know all this over here, there's very few fertile land. Like none of this is fertile. None of that is fertile. It's all just swamp and rocky tundra soil. Because well, it wouldn't necessarily be because of the Ice Age, because we have the Great Lakes because of the Ice Age, and we have very fertile grounds down here because of our fertile soil. Wait, what am I saying? Because the ice, yeah, the ice age is the reason why we have such fertile soil up here, but it's still so cold up here. So I'm not sure, other than it having rocky soil as well. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's either way. This is far warmer than this, and it's because the way water moves. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. I'm gonna close out of that now. And I should have left this as educational because you'll learn something. Anyways, trees. Let's open up a new thing for Blender. So yeah, we are gonna need pine and a little bit of deciduous, but it's gonna be mostly pine. Mostly evergreens and, you know. But it is also a fantasy setting, so there's a bit of fantasy that we can keep. Well, there can still be plenty fantasy. Anyway, should probably get to designing the trees. So here we go. There's some green, and we'll go for a muggy blue. Is the stream alright for you guys? I'm getting a little thing that's saying the stream is having a low quality. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Just the one. Just the one. What? Nope. Just the one. Okay, what's going on here? What's the big idea? Want me to quit? I'll quit. That was loud. Okay. Will we reload? Please, let us reload. What? Just a second. I have no idea what this'll do, but I'm gonna reload this page real quick. That shouldn't do anything. Hopefully, it didn't do anything. Okay, that's good. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to... Oh, okay. I got that, though, for some reason. Okay, there we go. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Here, let's use this as our reference for the general environment. 320 by 240. I need a 2 there. Right, I'm gonna look at some tree reference. Alright, actually I'll ask ChatGPT what types of trees I find on the west coast and the east coast. What types of trees do you find on the east coast of Canada and Maine? Wait, east coast. As well as in Maine. Give me a list and nothing more. Please include both layman and scientific names. So I got red maple, sugar maple, eastern white pine, eastern hemlock, balsam fir, red spruce, white spruce, black spruce, eastern white cedar, American beech, yellow birch, white birch, red oak, white ash, American basswood, black cherry, eastern cottonwood, eastern red cedar. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what do you guys think? Should I get a list? Here, let me just show this to you guys. So here's the list. Red cedar, sugar maple, eastern white pine, eastern hemlock, balsam fir, red spruce, white spruce, black spruce, eastern white cedar, American beech, yellow birch, white birch, red oak, white ash, American basswood, black cherry, eastern cottonwood, eastern red cedar. So what do you guys think? Should I randomize these? Or should I... Do you guys want to pick out a few of them or what? I think we should go for... I think what we could do is pick 3 or 4 types of trees. And then pick... And then like do 3 different designs for each, then implement them all into the game using all the same textures and stuff. What do you think? Gonna go Google what these are, what these look like. I wonder if red maples are red year-round. What's the good idea? Sugar maple. So, do you guys want to select out of these 18, or would you like to, or should we randomize? But making these environments feel very natural is going to be very important to me. Because of, I think games can't, well, yeah, they just don't do very good with making very natural dense forests. Randomize them? Okay. Then, let's do a wheel randomizer. Birch, okay. Then we'll make sure one of the birches will be implemented. Bum 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 boom. Wheel spin randomize. Wheel spinner. Site. I don't know. Picker wheel. it saved all my props for that. So my friend and I were working on an origin story for his character, and it saved the general prompts from last time. So we got kidnapping, gremlin, deforestation, lost or cursed, and they were all seem very random. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Red maple. Sugar maple. Eastern white pine. Eastern hemlock. Fair. Red spruce. White spruce. Black spruce. Yeah. They can be, well, there's a specific type of tree. They are, well, actually most people don't really care too much about what specific type of tree, but I'm sure there's like a specific type of tree. Like pine is a type of tree. It's not like a specific species. But I wonder if there is a specific species that it's meant to represent. Throw in some Jesus. A fig tree. It'd be very out of place. Yellow birch. White birch. Red oak. Actually, I'm sure a fig tree. Actually, I don't know. Because a fig tree. If you're talking about a fig tree in the Middle East, probably won't survive 60 degrees north. Olive tree. I'm pretty sure olive trees definitely won't survive 60 degrees north. 60, well, 60 latitude north. But yeah, olive tree as well. That's also definitely a very Jesus-related tree. Yeah. Oh, I already did that. Red oak. White ash. There we go. White ash. American basswood. Black cherry. Eastern cottonwood. Eastern red cedar. Alright, so we got our 18 prompts. Let's spin. Eastern white cedar. Alright, let's look that up. Google. Eastern white cedar. Right. Yay! What? Yay, what? Eastern white cedar. So this is strange. This looks to be like a very wide. This looks to be very wide, but this is very narrow. So what's... Okay, let's like a wild eastern white cedar. Okay, yeah, so they tend to be quite wide then. Although this is a red cedar. Eastern white cedar. It looks to be a little messy. Let's pull up a notepad though. Eastern white cedar. Let's get the scientific name. It's very, very strange. Doesn't look Latin at all. And let's look that up. It's just showing the seed. What was that? Whoops. Wild. Okay, so they have very... I guess I could have guessed, but they have very white bases. Okay, anyway, next. Hide choice. Let's spin again. Eastern cottonwood. Alright, what's Eastern cottonwood scientific name? Populus deltoides. Deltoides. It's a very strange name. Populus deltoides. Sounds more like a mussel. But a very popular mussel. Is that how they grow? That's very interesting. Oh man. And why wouldn't I think these are a cottonwood tree? Why wouldn't I think a cottonwood tree would grow cotton? English is not my strong suit, I guess. I'm not convinced on the Eastern cottonwood, but I will jot that down on the list if I spin a tree I would like more. Hide choice. White birch. I'm sure we know what a white birch looks like. Which? Just so we know what a white birch looks like, we should make sure. White birch. Tss. White birch. There we go. I want to see what a black birch... I assume I already know what a black birch looks like, but I would like to see. So I'm going to put the cottonwood at the bottom because I'm just not convinced. I would like to see what a black birch looks like, though. I'm sure I already know, but still. Yeah, okay. Although, huh. Alright, hide choice. Black spruce. Man, there's just such a contrast between the video music and the little jingle there. Black spruce. I would like to keep this image. Ooh, I like purple pine cones. That's cool. Definitely going with the black spruce. Yay. Both of them poopy. Well, what are you guys saying yay and huzzah for? I want to see what a white spruce is, though. White spruce. Yeah. Okay, everyone's seen a white spruce. Alright, so we do have 4 now, but like I said, I'm not too sure about the cottonwood. So... if I can get something better. White ash. It was right on the line between red oak and white ash. Celebrating the trees we like. Alright. Shell. I don't dislike this. I think I like it better than the I think I like it better than the white or what am I saying? The eastern cottonwood, but I want to see what the red oak looks like because it was just on the it was like on the line of red oak and white ash, and I already know what a red oak looks like, but I'm gonna look it up anyway. Red oak. Yeah, we haven't gotten any. Yeah, let's. Man, we should. I'm gonna go with the red oak just cause it's red and everything else has been green. So a bit of diversity. You know what? I'll do both the red oak and the white ash and not do the eastern cottonwood. So red oak and white ash. But I will have less variation of the of those two, I guess. I don't know. Wait, where is white ash? Because I do want diversity. This is probably the only time where hiring for diversity is important. It was a really bad joke. It was a terrible joke. Okay. So, here's our selection. Eastern white cedar, white spruce, black spruce, red oak, and white ash. Wait. I thought I said I didn't want the white spruce. Let's not do the white spruce. We're gonna hide that. Eastern red cedar? Eh. Oops, wrong thing. So we got eastern white cedar, black spruce, red oak, and white ash. Huh. Wait, where's the birch? White birch. Oh, that was the white birch. Why is it not white spruce? It was supposed to be white birch. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at this just to make sure it doesn't continue. We're almost to the Majora's Mask music. We've been on Ocarina of Time music, and we will soon be in Majora's Mask. That looks right. Hello, third person, whomever thou shalt be. Okay. Toodaloo. Balsam fir. I want to see what that. Fir. Balsam fir. Okay. No, I'm wondering if I should just do this too, just cause it is like a regular. It is just a regular. What is it? You know, pine-ish looking. What's the specific Christmas tree species? Yeah, they're firs and spruce. All right. Done with these, though. Got our selection. So, let's go with Eastern White Cedar first. Eastern White Cedar. I don't know, let's look up reference. Okay, so they're kind of like shaped like a leaf. But then they have not leaf branches. Interesting. Man. This is going to be a bit of a challenge for sure. Creating the trees. All right. Eastern White Cedar. Height on average. 40 to 50 feet. Okay. Okay. This is a really dumb idea, but I'm wondering if I should just like create the roots, you know? 3, 6, 9, 12. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. 30 feet. That's 45 feet. 45 feet. Okay. But I'm thinking, should I like create the whole root structure? Okay, why is this showing up over... I didn't close out of this, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. So I'll go 45 feet. But I'm wondering if I should like do the whole root structure just underneath. Eastern white cedar root system. I wonder. I'm wondering like if I should though. Yeah, well, creating a tree in general is a lot of work. Because it's just not very easy in general. Oh, why? Because the thing with the these is, well, with a tree, and like what's so difficult about them is most of the time you're using flat planes as leaves or even as whole branches. But there's a slight issue with that, and that is if you have too many of those, it will those flat planes. The issue with those flat planes is you're using a lot of space as just empty space. Like most of that texture is transparent. It's like alpha. So you're using PNG, and PNGs are just more expensive than JPEGs. But when you're using, not only are you using PNGs, but you're using it like hundreds of times per tree. And if I'm wrong, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure how games render things is most of the time they only render a pixel once. But when you have like a transparent like mesh of some kind, you have to render the whole screen like a second time, or like no, not a whole screen, specific pixels like multiple times. And that's called overdraw, and you don't want to do that. You just render it once. And that's the kind of issue that transparent stuff does. And so you need to use specific methods for like what is it? Clipping? No, for alpha, for transparency. You want to use specific I don't know. But generally using a lot of transparent texture is not good. I'll just leave it at that because I'm terrible at explaining things. I am no teacher. So I need to know. Shallow root system. This evergreen produces male and female cones. Male cones are 1 to 2. Cones are 7 to 12. There's a root system of an eastern cedar. Shallow and wide. Okay. So let's sketch this out then. Oh, we're by the way, I don't know if you've heard, but we're on Ocarina of Time. No, what am I saying? We're off the Ocarina of Time music, and now we are on Majora's Mask. Just so you know. It's very important. So here's grass. I'll do some dirt underneath. Ooh, ground cover is going to be interesting because it's probably going to be a very dirty, you know. There's going to be a lot more blacks and browns and reds than greens if we're doing a dense forest in this kind of climate. That's kind of weird. We're jumping straight into the third temple dungeon. Or the third temple dungeon. Third dungeon music. Alright. Ah. Alright, Eastern White Cedar bark. Gray brown with a slight reddish hue. Okay. The wood underneath is reddish too. Tree for birds. And how do do they just stick out like that? They do. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it's not that interesting. A lot of trees like this just kind of stick out like that with their branches, but still. I don't know why I'm surprised, actually. I really don't. I've climbed a tree or two in my life, and I know like cedars have this growing pattern. But they're very straight, which is good because it makes it easier, makes my job easier. I don't have to worry about having a very wobbly tree. And that's pretty standard too. Hello. All right. Nope. That's fine. Okay. If you continue, I will not respond. Ba ba boo, ba ba boo, ba ba boo, ba da ba ba boo. All right. Now I need to Eastern White Cedar growing pattern. That didn't help me at all. This kind of helps. Ooh, very cool. These are growing on rocks, which is even more interesting. So their root structure is, it seems to start very early. Well, not very early, but very, you know, shallow. Wasn't kidding when it said it had a very shallow root structure. Very wide and shallow. Da, 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 Alright, so we are going to branch pattern. Okay. Okay. Man. This is not helpful at all. It looks like it doubles. I think. That's not the type of plant I'm thinking, isn't it? What I'm looking for. All right. Yep, I will just... Dun, dun. This one right here. Nope. What did that do? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to settle with this, huh? So branches tend to start very low. I'm just going to go for a more rough brush. So this is a very rough, you know, trees are rough objects. Ba, 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 bo, ba, 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 ba. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. So what I'm going to do is just kind of block this out. And then I'm going to create a dude for scale. It's approximately 1/10 the size. So is that 1/10? I doubt it. We'll see. No. Okay, Control E, Control C, Control E. It's like 9, so shorten that out. Yeah, I think that's about the right size. And I don't know how far the root structures stretch out. Okay, so it seems to be have more width. Oh, whoops. More width in the center. Maybe there's a bit more of a taper, it looks like. More of a curve. There we go. Is that this is more lopsided. There. Let's see. What's up? Okay, I'm just gonna copy this. Nope, save it. Reference. This is a GIF? Why is that a GIF? References. Oh, I'm not even in Blender, so why am I doing this? Here, I'll pull pure ref. There we go. Nope, pure ref. I don't want to rotate that. Just scale it. There we go. We got some cedar reference. And I'm gonna set this as to always on top. Is this always on top? This is always on top. There we go. Okay. Now I'm seeing definitely more of a all right. Bum, bum. All right, so I don't like drawing branches, but it's entirely necessary. But yeah, they're very outward. They just kind of stand out. So I'm thinking what I might do. No, actually, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have like a cone-shaped model for like the base of the branches, and then I will just have little bits sticking out for the bigger chunks. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll have the bigger chunks just as their own models or something. I don't know. They're very outward, though. And then I will get... What's closer to the actual color? This seems to be the most filter free. Yeah, they seem to be more yellow. More of like a yellow-green color. Just gonna copy and paste that. And I'll have like a color randomizer, I guess, built in. So it'll tint the tree slightly on load, or just in engine, or one or the other. More likely on load though, since that'll probably use less space. Here we are. Alright. Can I, wonder if I can copy? Oh. Nope, I can't copy. Nope. So what I will just match it as close as possible, I guess. There. All right. Oh, whoops. And then I will go for a darker color just to put it behind. Make it look more three-dimensional, you know? And then there we go. All right. Maybe make these even darker. All right. And then here I will put more depth into this. There we go. Look at that. I'd say that's looking pretty nice. I wish I could just drop that into the game though, but I can't. Alas. I'm gonna carve this out a bit more though, too. Gonna merge that. All right, I'm gonna detail the tree itself, the actual the branches and stuff. Although not that small. There. Man, Majora's Mask's music is so, it has no reason to be as good as it is, you know? I mean, pressure breeds creativity, or what is it? Scarcity breeds creativity. And the way Majora's Mask was developed was certainly a scarce production. But I'm sure if the music was even slightly worse, the game would not suffer. But it's not worse. It's fantastic. It's great. Oh, it stopped. Because video pause. Continue watching? Yes. I don't even know when I started, but I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, 7:30. It's 8:57. Well, I was scheduled 7:30. I started earlier though. So I'm only like an hour in. For some reason, I feel like this is gonna be a 3 or 4 hour long stream, as opposed to my normal 2-hour-ish streams. It'll make up for my most recent stream, other than this one. It'll make up for that one being so short. You're here? Well, that's good. I'm just kind of spacing out. What do you think of this tree so far? The sketch that needs to be hidden. There we go. You like the tree? Good. Why is this not being hidden? What am I hiding here? Nothing. There we go. Does this need more tree? I don't know why it would. It's quite a bit of tree. All right. All right. There we go. So I think I am gonna do the whole root, well, not the whole root system, but roots underneath, just to kind of ensure that I have the, you know, the room to place wherever, and for it to look natural, even if it is in a slightly abnormal place. And we'll have it'll be a bit more interesting when it comes down to the you know, like cliffs and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna put this more in the corner here. We got the cedar, or the eastern white cedar. Although I should probably get a closer close-up of the type of, well, the, you know, this. Ba 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 do ba do. Bum bum. Ba ba da ba da 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 do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da do 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 do. Ba 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 do ba do ba do. All right, I'm getting these here. I want this environment to feel alive. Where'd that image go? Is it just that small, or is it that huge? Or is it just not going to load? It's just not going to load, I guess. This one? Great Bay theme? Yeah, it's alright. I can skip it. It's almost done, but I can skip it anyway. White cedar leaf. This is a red cedar. Has blue seeds. That's cool. Despite being red. I'm definitely thinking what's gonna happen, because I didn't have in the description, I just said I'll put the credits after the video, but I'm not looking forward to having to look at every song that is played. Most of them have been by Koji Kondo, so getting the composer is no issue, but still. Yeah, this is also a Zora themed one. Next one is the Deku Palace theme though, so. But I've played both. I've played both the 360 version as well. 360. What am I thinking? 64 version and the 3DS. In the 64 version, the Zora section is far better. Just significantly. Because the whole time in the 3DS version, you're swimming so slowly. In such a large area. It's not enjoyable. I don't know why they backtracked on that, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. They went back on that decision specifically. They did a few other weird decisions as well, like making Deku Link, making his momentum slower. Well, it's something to do, yeah, like his spin gives him less momentum, which makes the platforming painful in the you know, the swamp. So I think simplifying is not going to be a sin here. I think it's definitely necessary. You know, for some reason, I've always had access to Majora's Mask for the longest time, but it's like the one Zelda that I haven't completed. Well, That's not true. I also haven't completed Twilight Princess yet, but I was like the tail end. I haven't gotten to Ikana Canyon either time I played Majora's Mask. I don't know why either. I need to zoom in. Will this give me a better look? Not really. What about this here? I'll just draw little hearts. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay. That's good enough. Alright, next tree. White birch. White birch. Or maybe should I just get this cedar modeled up and into the game just right now? Diameter. Base. White. Eastern white. Cedar. Base. Diameter. $48, $60. Do 55. 55-inch diameter. That's like several feet, though, isn't it? Well, it is several feet, but how many feet? It can't have like a 4 to 5 foot diameter, can it? That can't be real. Is it? I hope not. That's a big tree. That's the largest, so it's not. Holy cow. Okay. Sure. We can have big trees. That's fine. That's not the issue. It's just what on earth? That's just a... Can we double check? Can I get a second opinion? ChatGPT. What is the average base diameter of a... what is the average base diameter of a eastern white cedar? Okay. The average can vary. What about height? 12. Yeah, 40 to... Yeah. Yeah, so it's not as I figured it wasn't so ridiculous. What about tip diameter? Okay, so let's go 8 inches. Actually, I don't know how big that is, but like 7. No, like 9. Sure. Nope, 10. Okay. Now this is a very weird shape at the moment, but yeah, okay, I think that's okay. We are going to clamp overlap. Oh, well. Alt B. Control Alt B. Control B. That's too clamped. Control B. Why is it clamping so much? Fine, I'll just make this the same size. SX0. SX0. SY0. SY0. And now, select those. Clamp. All right, and then for then now let's see here. Okay. How many branches should this have? You know, we're gonna go simple for now. Just for now, though. Just so we can say we have trees. Because this definitely does not, well, won't be meeting my standard of quality. At least not anytime soon. Oh, whoops. I need to control. Nope. Fine. I'll do it myself. Because Blender is not being friendly right now. I'm just going to subdivide these manually, or unsubdivide. Back to previous. I did not want to triangulate. Yep, this is what a red cedar, not a red cedar, a white eastern cedar looks like. I thought red cedar because one of my grandparents lives near a lake called Red Cedar. What is this called? Oh, yeah, it's called a trunk. Trunk, and I'm going to do it /col, so it generates a collision shape once it's in. And we're just going to call these leaves for now. Go. It's going to be rough. This is going to need subsurface scattering, though. So, eastern white cedar. I need the scientific name because that's how I'm going to save these. Why? It's a good question. No, it is not called Untitled. There we go. Now we're gonna export this. Voxel. Wait. TX. Okay. These are new. I've never seen those before. It's a very nice tree. Sorry, okay. I'm back. GitHub. Project Zion. External file. Nope. We want Zelda-like. Assets. GLB, GLTF. Plants. Wait. Environments. Nope. Props. We're just gonna call these props. And then... Wait, nope. Trees. And then... You know what? This is not going... This is not... I'm just gonna call this... Eastern White Cedar. Eastern White Cedar. Import. Nope. Oh wait, I gotta export. Oh, we'll just go to tricky. Zelda like assets. Here. Props, trees, Eastern White Cedar. Okay. No, it'll be imported. And then we'll create a Nope, I don't want another terrain 3D thing. I think that'll mess things up. It didn't, but still. So we're gonna go with node trees. And then in there, I shall be introducing our good friend, whom we've always known. Thuja Usidentalist. Oh, I thought it was just gonna be super massive there for a second, which would be weird. Another thing would be weird is manually placing all of these trees. What a crazy thought. Manually placing trees. So silly. Good thing I'm not doing that. Because that would be time consuming. No, instead I spend my time wisely, like a wise person. Not manually placing trees. Oh yeah, we're in Skyward Sword music now, by the way. We skipped a whole decade. Look at that, trees. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to get a different... do a different process. Proton scatter. There you are. Thank you. Thank you, Proton. Hungry Proton. You have blessed me this day with your scatter thing. All right. So I'm gonna just reload the project first. Before using that add-on. I can turn up the volume. Actually, I don't know if I can. I cannot, no. That is unfortunate, though. Up, and Godot decides to open up over here. Whoops. I just got myself a snack, by the way. So this is taking a minute. There we go. Oh yeah, so many arrows. You love to see it. I'll be getting an asset placer plugin pretty soon, so shouldn't be too long before then. Scatter shape. I'll make this a box. We're generating a bunch of cubes. Scatter item. Path. Ba-ba. Is this the oh, it's Coloctos. Okay. 5. Well, this is slightly underwhelming. Oh, well, it's generating the... Oh, well, except for these. These are, kind of stuck. Oh, there's no collisions on these. Okay. Okay. And yeah, still the footsteps definitely match. Match very well. Clearly. But yeah, you know, no, those look basically identical to this, right? It's the same tree. It's the same tree with slightly different features. That's what's happening. Can't tell the difference. Except these ones are floating and this one isn't. Other than that, can't really tell. Okay. So clearly, there does need to be a bit of change here. But well, the asset placer plugin costs money, of which I do not have quite yet. So I won't be... I'll be using that eventually. Once I get that. But what was the other thing I wanted? MIDI. MIDI. Godot MIDI file. Download. I hope the project won't be installed. Oh. Okay. Okay, well now I'll be able to use MIDI files, which is very important. Sometimes you'll be able to get super chats too. What do you mean? She's gotta be faster. Tricky. 6, maybe? Okay. Are you faster now? Barely. You can still hardly keep up. Excuse me. Okay. You know, maybe what's missing is just, you know, a better color. Better color for those trees. Maybe that's just that's the only issue. See? That's all that needed to change. The green just needed to be more vibrant. Okay, but maybe the directional light needs to have a max distance. Let's make it 300. Yeah, 300 is a good distance. Fives, farewell. Alright. We need to improve the grass texture, though. The ground. Ground of forest and Maine. Ground needs to be more dirty. More brown. Brown, brown. Nope. The same theme thrice. Whoever made this playlist really liked Fi. Boo doo 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 doo. This looks gorgeous. You know, the orange grass. The very natural color of the grass, you know. Grass tends to be very orange. Yep, it's definitely time to create our own grass texture. Thick, temperate forest floor. All right. 1024, 1024. Creating grass, the grass floor, my own version, and not using Breath of the Wild's. Because that's technically illegal. Yeah. Although I'm not entirely sure if hand painted is the way to go. Hmm. All right. You know what? I don't think that's the color I want. I don't think I want grass on top of this at the moment. This'll just be dirt. Maybe I'll put a few leaves on the ground. Actually, I'll detail it. What's this? Legend of Skyloft. I don't remember this from. I don't remember this from Skyward Sword at all. Oops. Ba da da da, ba da 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 da, ba da 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 ba. I'm wondering how I can at least make this a little bit interesting. The issue is the more interesting I make it, the more it looks like it tiles. Maybe I, you know what if I just merge all of these as just one? Then merge that with the background. Merge. Then I duplicate this, and then I make this grayscale. And Gaussian noise. Nope. Gradient. Gradient. No. Round corners. I really want round corners for this texture map. Random noise. Giving it very slight random noise somehow makes a huge difference. Up. Desaturate. And then I'm going to merge with layer below. What if, and then I'm gonna duplicate that. Maps, normalize. That's not what I'm looking for. Long bunk map. I want palletize. Huh. You know what? I have a better idea. Save. Plane. Subdivide 10 times. Then Alt D. GY1. Nope. 2. Nope. 2. Alt D. GY2. Nope. -2. Alt D. G. X1. Nope. 2. 2. Alt D. G. X. -2. Then Alt D. G. X. -2. Gy. -2. Alt D. G, Y, 4. Alt D, G, X, 4. Then Alt D, G, X, negative. Nope, not negative. Yeah, negative 4. G, Y, negative 4, I mean. This isn't exactly going to work how I want it to. I doubt it, at least. Multi-resolution. Simple. Then I'm going to sculpt. All right. Alright, no, Blender's not liking that. So we're gonna close Blender. Now I'm making grass. All right. Well, I am going to break now. I don't want to get sick of what I'm doing, so Thank you for watching. I gotta find where I am. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This has been a bit longer. From now on, actually, I'll be changing it up a little bit. Instead of doing Fridays, I'm gonna start doing Thursdays instead. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we'll be continuing through this project, and hopefully with this project, I'll be able to get on to posting more videos regularly. But other than that, thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. Adios. Oh yeah, good night. It's pretty late. See ya.